At Christmas dinner, I overheard my parents plotting to move my sister's family into my $350,000 condo for free by squatting. I smiled, stayed quiet, and let them keep bragging. 2 days later, I sold the place and vanished. By 10:43 a.m., I had 78 missed calls. I'd barely stepped into my parents' house when I heard my brother-in-law through the dining room door. He makes 6 figures. A 3-bedroom for one guy is greedy, my sister whispered. But what if he kicks us out? My dad, retired attorney, answered. He won't. Once you're inside and getting mail, he has to evict. Months. My mom laughed, like it was already decided. That condo wasn't extra. I worked years for it. I track fraud for a living, which means I don't miss patterns. So I walked in with gifts and a smile like I hadn't just heard my own family plan a home invasion. Merry Christmas, I said. 4 faces snapped up, guilty for half a second, then instantly warm. My mom reached for my gifts. My dad admired the bourbon I brought. My sister avoided my eyes. Her husband stared at me like he already owned my bedroom. Over dinner, my mom steered the talk. So that New York project, 2 months, right? I nodded, and they pounced. Moldy basement, rent too high. Landlords are vultures, my brother-in-law said. Then my mom went soft voice. Your condo will be empty. They could stay there, just temporary. My sister looked at me with that old expectation. I kept my face blank. Let me think. Back at my hotel, I checked my condo's security cameras. 3 days earlier, my dad had let himself in with a key I never gave him. He walked room to room, opening closets, taking photos, locking up carefully on his way out. They weren't asking, they were taking. So I texted my mom, fine, they can move in on the 28th, keys under the mat. She replied instantly, I knew you'd do the right thing. Family takes care of family. While they packed, I moved. I sold the condo fast to a cash buyer. I emptied everything valuable into a storage unit under an LLC. Then I swapped my nice furniture for thrift store junk and left a note beside a $3 bottle of wine. Welcome home, sis. Make yourself comfortable. You've earned this. On the 27th, I signed the sale and called my building's security lead. New owner takes possession at 10 a.m. tomorrow. If anyone's inside, they're trespassing, even my family. That night, I watched the camera feed from an airport lounge. My dad pulled up with my sister and her husband. He used the stolen key like it was normal. They walked in, started judging the place, and talked about repainting. Her husband read my note and laughed. Damn right we earned it. My dad raised a glass. To family. December 28th, 9:58 a.m. My sister made coffee in my kitchen. Her husband drilled holes in my walls. Then the power cut. Next, the heat died. After that, the water ran ice cold. At exactly 10 a.m., 3 hard knocks hit the door. Then it went slow. First, my sister opened the door, annoyed. Next, she saw security and went silent. Then a man in a suit said, 5 minutes. After that, he showed sale papers, perfectly calm. Next, my sister squeaked, my brother owns this. Then, security said, not anymore, you're trespassing. After that, my brother-in-law puffed up and threatened, rights. Finally, the countdown kept going anyway. My mom showed up screaming. My dad tried the lawyer voice. It didn't matter. Neighbors came out. Phones went up. Someone yelled, that's what happens when you scam people, and people laughed. They hauled boxes into the snow. A guard carried out the thrift store couch and dumped it because it was trash. A locksmith changed every lock. At 10:43 a.m., I turned my phone on long enough to see it. 78 missed calls. Voicemails calling me selfish, cruel, dead to them. I blocked every number and boarded my flight. Months later, a letter from my sister hit my office. Her husband had bailed. She was in a shelter with the kid. My parents wouldn't help because the video went viral at their church. She wrote that she finally understood what they tried to steal. My home, my peace, my trust. I didn't respond. Some lessons need to stick. I did set up anonymous college funds for my nephews. They didn't choose any of this. Now I live somewhere new with cameras and one key mine. Every Christmas, I mail my parents a card that just says, Happy Holidays, no signature. They tried to take my home. Instead, they got the truth about who they are.